A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? That wasn't so hard, was it? That's the ABC song. That's a really simple song that every kid learns in elementary school in the United States. And if you don't know the English alphabet or you want to try to go through the sounds, it's an easy way to do it. Just ABC, sing the song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Any word you want to sing, you can just sing the song. Cats and dogs and apples and peas. Singing is a great way to learn. Singing gives us rhythm. Singing gives us rhymes. Singing gives us some context for learning the words, and that helps us learn. And more importantly, it helps us remember. My name is Peter. I run the Believe English webpage. I used to teach English in high school in the United States, and now I teach high school university in Japan. Hi, Elisa. Hi, Lauren. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm going to talk tonight a little bit about singing, and I'll sing a little bit too, to kind of give you some examples of things you can do either as a teacher or on your own to help yourself learn new English words. And the first thing to do and the easiest thing to do is always the ABC song, which is what I started with. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And then you can step it up a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna check online to see who's here this time. I'm gonna check online to see who's here this time. If you're watching now, why don't you make it clear by commenting and saying that you're here right now? There. That's a little song to get some attention. And hey, if you're here, say hello. Hi, people who are joining. Welcome. It's great to see you. And I just made it up right now, and you can do that too. When you sing, you want to start with very simple songs so that everybody can sing, because it's not a singing competition. One person was asking me and commenting on a post I made earlier and asking if I was going to do cover songs, and I won't do cover songs, partly because I can't. And when you start doing cover songs, you're kind of really trying to show how good you are. And then it gets like a competition, and then it gets like a test. And we don't want that. We want people to be happy. So everybody can sing. A lot of people are nervous about singing. And if the song is complicated, then the singing gets scary. If the song is easy and fun and one that everybody knows, then it's just singing and having fun and doing something we all know how to do. Even everywhere in the world, everybody knows Happy Birthday. So Happy Birthday is a great song to work with. Right? Happy birthday to you. Yes, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everybody. Thank you for commenting. Happy birthday to you. And as you sing, you find out what kind of rhythm you can put into each word. Like, thank you everybody for commenting. That's a little bit hard to do. And it makes you pay attention to the English sounds. How can I fit these words into this rhythm? And when you're doing it as a song, you're having fun. So it's exciting to take a risk and see how can I make that, thank you everybody for commenting, how can I make that fit? And people are willing often to take those risks, and certainly you should be willing on your own to help yourself out to take those risks yourself. And explore the language. The songs also give us a little bit of speed, so they push us along and we don't have time to worry and wonder, can I really do that? Is that going to work? I don't know. I'm singing. I've got to keep going. And let the songs go out. So I encourage you as a teacher to help your students by singing. I encourage you as a student to help yourself by singing. I've mentioned the ABCD song. Hi, Owen. And I would also mention, of course, Happy Birthday. Merry Christmas is another song that most people know. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So you can change it around. Somebody like me, if I'm getting too excited, we wish you would speak more slowly. We wish you would speak more slowly. We wish you would speak more slowly so we'd understand. Just like that. It's not so hard to do. It's kind of fun. When you do it that way, everybody starts laughing, and then people want to try doing something else because they saw what you did and they think, hey, I can do that too, and that was funny, and I want to have some fun. And that's what singing is. We let ourselves enjoy the language and sort of celebrate the language. We're willing to do more with the language, English or Vietnamese or Japanese or whatever language you're working with. So I mentioned two songs, the ABC song, Happy Birthday. Another song that I think a lot of people will recognize is You Are My Sunshine. Do you guys know that one? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. It's quick, it's over, it's a pretty simple song. I think most people will know that song. If they don't, they can learn it really, really fast, and then you can start changing the lyrics around. Let's see. Oh, I like English, I like to speak it. I like to read books and watch TV. And when I do it all in English, I can learn so much easily. Okay, something like that. Let's see. You Are My Sunshine. Happy Birthday. Merry Christmas. I mentioned that one. This Little Light of Mine is another one that's quick and easy. And I'm setting us up for a little game you could do with yourself or your students. So go, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Another quick, easy lyric with a lot of repetition. So once you get one thing that you want to say, you can kind of say it again a couple times, and that gives you time to go through your brain for what am I going to say next. I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to sing it now. I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to sing it loud. I'm going to sing it now. I'm going to sing it loud. Sing a song, sing it now, and sing it loud, like that. Okay. You Are My Sunshine. I'm going to look at my keyboard for a minute and type these in. So these are songs I think people will know, or you can learn them very quickly. Happy Birthday, coming into the comments, is one everybody knows. Merry Christmas is one I'm pretty sure just about everybody knows. It's We Wish You. This Little Light of Mine, I hope a lot of you guys recognize. And You Are My Sunshine. And let's see, there's one more I put down here. Oh, the last one is The Other Day. And that one I put up a couple of days ago on my webpage, on Believe English. The other day, this is a kind of call and response. The other day, I met a bear, a great big bear, oh way up there, oh way up there. The other day, I met a bear, a great big bear, oh way up there. This song tells a story. It's a great one. If people are really getting into the singing and they feel good about their English, you can sort of pass this song around. You help one group start the first lyric. The other day, we sang a song, we sang a song, we sang in class, and we took turns, The other day, we sang a song, and we took turns. And now the next group has to make up a lyric and pass it around the class, or pass it around with your friends in the cafe. It's really easy to do. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs that I have listed. They're all pretty well known and pretty easy to learn because they're very short songs. You can take these songs and pick a vocabulary word or a grammar point that you need to practice and put it into the song. So yesterday, did I do this? I didn't do it. I did this on some group pages. I put up This Little Light of Mine, and I did it in different verb tenses. This is on the Believe English webpage and on the Believe English Facebook page. It's a little bit hard to find. On Facebook, on a computer, on the page, you can see like home and about, and there is a tab for videos. And if you hit the tab for videos on Believe English, you'll see a bunch of song lists like teaching and eat your English. And one of them is sing. And if you hit that tab, you'll see 31 songs. A lot of them are the same song. I kind of do This Little Light of Mine and The Other Day, You Are My Sunshine. I kind of repeat them because they are easy to sing. And I want people, I hope, to sing the songs, and I want people to make up their own songs. So I don't want to challenge people or myself for having to learn a new song every time. I want us to learn new language. If you hit that tab, you'll see some of these songs with different lyrics that I have sung. And I put a little link in the comment about this live stream up above. I said a link to Believe English's YouTube songs playlist. YouTube is a little easier to move around. Any song that I put on Facebook, any video that I put on Facebook, I also put on YouTube. So you can go and see it there as well. Some new people are here. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Peter. I used to teach English in the United States in high school. I teach English in Japan now. I sing a lot in class. My students, they don't always sing a lot in class. They're a little bit shy. And, you know, that's okay too. You can't make people sing. If people don't want to sing, if they're not comfortable singing, you know, okay, that's fine. You can still sing for them, and I do sing in class around my students. And some of them pick up on the songs, and they take the song home with them in their head, and they hum it along, and they recognize it. When they see me coming, they know what sounds they're going to hear. And that's pretty good, too. That's pretty helpful, I think. So I encourage you to do this, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it today. Singing and what you can do for yourself and for your students. The key thing about the singing for our brains, for remembering grammar patterns, for remembering vocabulary words, is the repetition. The other day, I met a bear, I met a bear. That helps a lot. The rhythm. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. The rhythm, our brains want patterns. And our brains will take the rhythm. Our brains will take the lyrics, the rhyming, and the sets, the way the words are grouped together, and that's what our brains will hang on to and will keep them forever. These songs you will remember for the rest of your lives if you sing them. And that's a great way to build in English patterns, especially really tricky stuff like prepositions. Prepositions are just like, ugh. And in fact, the other day, I put up a song about spaghetti using lots of prepositions. Did you see it? I put a song up maybe 2-3 posts back that has a lot of prepositions in it. It's not on this little list I put in here, but it's another great one. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled out the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled right out the door. Song tells a story, so it's got lots of important vocabulary, and the song is full of prepositions. So if you're having problems with prepositions, it's a great song to learn. And you'll see these prepositions in context. It's very visual. On top of spaghetti, I sneeze, the meatball rolls onto the table, and then it rolls off of the table and onto the floor and out of the door and into the garden and under a bush. And I won't spoil the ending for you. You can go and find the song yourself. But that's a one for prepositions. You can often find a song that has your vocabulary word. And this gets tricky for teaching other people because they might not know the song. So on the last live stream that I have, people were asking questions, and I encourage you guys to ask questions. Lynn says they love EDM songs. Uh-oh, I kind of know what EDM is, but I don't know any EDM songs. To me, it's all like, which I guess is cool for like, I'm not sure what to do with that, with speaking, but I guess you could speak like this, maybe. So maybe EDM, give it a try. If you do have questions, please ask them. In the last live stream, somebody did ask me about some pronunciations. One person asked about how to pronounce America, something I used to do in high school. And sometimes my friends thought it was funny, and sometimes it really annoyed them. And sometimes they would pay me money to shut up. They'd give me a quarter. My friend Rich would give me a quarter to get me to stop. But what I would do is, when I heard a word, I would think about a song. I wouldn't think, I would just start doing it. I knew a song that had that word as part of the song, and I would start to sing the song. So when somebody asked me about how to pronounce America, I started singing, I want to live in America, everything good in America. It's a song from a musical called West Side Story. So if you have a word, you can find a song for it. America has an easier word, a song that many people know, and you should know if you're going to learn English. Some of these songs you kind of need to know because it's, cultural awareness. And the America song is not our national anthem, but it is a song that American people sing about America. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain. This is a song about America. For purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. And then you get to say America. America, America, God shed his grace on thee. And now you're saying America, America. And as you sing the song, you get to pronounce the word. And when you're pronouncing it as part of the song, it's not so scary because it's not like you have to pronounce America correctly. And if you're wrong, you did something bad. It's just, hey, we're singing a song and let's try to sing the song better and we can have some fun. And when we sing, we're willing to do things like the whole opera thing. America, America. People are willing to take risks with their voices. And for you guys, and for me, when I'm doing Japanese or Vietnamese, taking the risk is trying to pronounce the word correctly. It is scary because we will make mistakes. And if we do it in a classroom and we're wrong, we get punished. You said America wrong. But if we do it in a song and we do it wrong, everybody laughs. Even if they don't know what the hell we just said. Like I do. Ting an vi sao fat am ko hua. Even people don't quite really understand, what did that guy just say? They'll ask, and they'll ask in a nice way. That was funny. What were you saying? I was trying to say English. Why is pronunciation so hard? And they'll go, oh, and then they'll tell me the right way to say it. They might even sing it back to me. Ting an vi sao fat am ko hua. And I'll go, oh, I hear it now. Now I know how to say it correctly. And that's the advantage of singing. We can all kind of let our guards down and be happy to be around each other. Hi, new people. Thanks so much for being here. Hi, Han. Hi, New. Hey, you. Great. Great. A lot of neat people are here. It's awesome. I'm talking about singing. Some of you I know personally, which is great. It's nice to know that you're out there. Hey. And some of you have had to deal with me singing. When I go to Vietnam and visit people, a lot of people give me rides on their motorcycles, which I love. And because I'm not driving, I can kind of put my attention other places. And usually I sing, and I hope the people who are driving me around Saigon really enjoy my singing because we get stuck in traffic and I kind of just keep singing. And I'll tell you one of my favorite songs to sing on the back of a motorcycle, a big smile. And this is another great song that I like to do for people, but I know that most people don't know the song. So I don't try to do it for my classes, but I will do it around my students. It's called Fly Me to the Moon. Fly me to the moon and let me dance among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. And this song is great. It's kind of easy, moves along, and you can put in, of course, new lyrics. Teach me some English. Let me learn some new words. I want to know how to talk about the bees and birds. In other words, teach me vocabulary. In other words, I need to learn a word like wings or feet or fly. Boom, boom, pa. Boom, there you go. That's songs, that's singing. It's really easy to do. Which one? You don't know the Fly Me to the Moon? Now you do. It's called Fly Me to the Moon. And in Saigon, there is a cafe, a Japanese cafe, called Fly Me to the Moon in District 3. And they make kakigori, the bingsu, the kind of shaved ice dessert. And it's pretty good. And it's a great song. I hope that you will learn it. If you guys have questions, please ask. I was talking about vocabulary. One person asked me about America. Another person asked me about how to say girl. And there's a song that I think of that I don't even know most of the song, but it's a really great song because it's just, oh, girl. girl, I'll be in trouble if you leave me now. And it's just girl, girl, girl. And you get to say the word girl a lot. So I would start singing that song. And I don't know the whole song, and it doesn't matter. I can just keep singing, oh, girl, oh, girl, oh, girl, like a broken record. You guys know what records are? Maybe you're a little young for records, but records break and they used to skip and you get stuck in one place. And if somebody keeps saying the same thing again and again, we would say he sounds like a broken record. He keeps saying the same thing. But for our purposes, that's okay, because that's what we want to do. We want to practice saying the same thing. I think I'm talking a little fast, so I think it's time for you guys to sing a song. We wish you would speak more slowly. We wish you would speak more slowly. We wish you would speak more slowly so we understand. And that's all you need to do, and I will start to speak more slowly. I'm Peter. I see some new people joining. I teach English in Japan, and I run the Believe English page. And tonight I want to talk a little bit about singing and how it can help us learn English. If you have questions, please put them in the comments and I will try to answer them. That's right. I can make songs with any words, and you can too. And that's what's so important. Whatever word you want to practice learning, make a song for it. One other word a guy was asking was child. How to pronounce child. And there's a great, great soul song. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Boom, 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 boom. And that's child. That's the word child. And you can sing it again and again and again. I can do it with English. I can do it in Vietnamese. Let me do one for you guys in Vietnamese. I did it earlier. I'll do it again. Let me make some new lyrics. Let's see. Tiếng Anh vì sao phát âm khổ quá. That's my cải lương. I love cải lương. And then you can do, let's see, đừng ai thi hát, đừng lộ về nghĩa. Đừng nghĩ với tôi sẽ như thế nào, chỉ hát hết luôn cho vui. Không xuống. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's fun. And if I can get that far and we can have some fun and you can laugh and then you can fix my Vietnamese and you can teach me the right way to sing the song. And now we're learning. So I mentioned before some songs that I think are very helpful because most people know them. And it's back up the comments thread a little bit. I mentioned You Are My Sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. I mentioned happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. And the other day, I met a bear, a great big bear way up there. And this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And I've been using We Wish You a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. So I might start with that. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs. Those 5 songs, if you have a vocabulary word or grammar pattern that you want to learn, I think, well, this is my pattern. This is my vocabulary word. And then eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. You are not it. And pick that song. It might be the other day. Okay, now I'm going to use my word or my grammar pattern in the song the other day. I need to learn the past tense. Right now, I need to learn the past tense. Right now, I need to learn. So yesterday, I went to school, and I learned how to use the past tense, So yesterday, I went to school, and I learned how to use the past tense like that. That's all you got to do. There are also some songs that I think kind of like America and This Little Light of Mine. They are songs that everybody knows. I mentioned earlier, somebody asked about cover songs, and I wouldn't do cover songs. It's much harder to do, and you have to know the song. And a lot of us don't all know the same music anymore. So we need to look for songs that everybody knows. So nobody's trying to learn the song, they're just trying to enjoy the song. And that's why something simple like Happy Birthday is helpful. Everybody can sing that. They don't need to learn it, they just need to enjoy it. There are some songs that you should kind of know about to sort of be clued into the culture and so that you can understand jokes that people make. I mentioned The Sound of Music in the post earlier today, and one person recognized the line right away. The hills are alive with the sound of music. And he didn't know the lyric, but he knew that set of words because he'd seen it in an American TV show called Friends. And they use that line, the hills are alive with the sound of music, to make a joke about a way one of the characters pronounces his sentences. And there are songs like that that everybody kind of knows. And we make references about them. We can make TV commercials with them, and we can joke about them. The Sound of Music is one of those that you should know. The hills are alive with the sound of music. And that is the name of a musical and a movie. And that's the title song. And most people only know that much of the song. They don't know the rest of the song. But that's enough. You do that one little thing, and everybody knows what you're doing, and everybody smiles and laughs. That musical has a couple other songs in it that are pretty well known, like Edelweiss. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, la, 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 small and white, clean and bright. It's a song about a flower. It also has, let's see, a do, re, mi. Do, a deer, a female deer, re, a drop of golden sun, me, a name I call myself, far a long, long way to run. This song is pretty well known too, and it's a great song for teaching the musical scales, and it's a great song for inserting words into. And it's one that every English-speaking person will know. So you'll hear people make jokes about it sometimes. You also, I'm looking down at my list. You should know The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music. You should know Singing in the Rain. Whenever it's raining, somebody's going to start singing and kind of dancing. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling. I'm happy again, just laughing and singing in the boo-ba-doo-boop-boop-ba-doo-ba-doo-boop-boop-ba-doo-boop-boop-boop. That's Singing in the Rain. That's another musical movie. It's very well known. Everybody will know that part of the song. And a lot of people will joke with that part of the song when it starts to rain. So that's something worth knowing and referencing. You should probably know Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That's The Wizard of Oz. If you don't know that story, that's a great story to know, to think about American culture. It's very much the American story. And that song now everybody knows. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? That song everybody knows. And it's good for you to know too, just to reference it and to understand when people start singing it and joking around, what are they doing? What are they talking about? So we got some, The Hills Are Alive with the Sound of Music, Singing in the Rain, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and a couple more kind of patriotic songs. America, I mentioned earlier. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain. This is America. America, America, God shed his grace on thee. And that one we know, and you should be aware of it too. The other one is My Country, 'Tis of Thee. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. This is another song that is not the national anthem of the United States, but it's a lot easier to sing. Our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, is really hard to sing, and so most people don't sing it. If you ever watch like a football game on TV and you see people stand up for the national anthem, you hear, oh, say, can you see? And then it gets really quiet because nobody knows the rest of the words. La 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 la. It's also really hard to sing. But then at the very, very end, everybody comes back in. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. And woo, everybody gets like, woo. That's our national anthem. It's really hard to sing, and nobody knows the words except the very, very beginning and the very, very end. My country, 'tis of thee. People know the words. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. That melody is also the national anthem of England. So if you happen to go to England for study abroad, or you learn English with English-speaking people, it's good for you to know the melody. Their words, of course, are different. God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen, God save the Queen. It goes on and on and on, and that's a good song to know. So those are some of the songs that I think are important. If you have questions, please ask them. If you have a word you want to make up a song about, please let me know in the comments what that word is. I'm going to reintroduce myself very quickly, and then hopefully I'll get some words we can try to make a song. My name is Peter. I run the Believe English page. I'm from the United States. I grew up near Washington, D.C., so when you listen to my pronunciation, you're hearing kind of TV news English. My pronunciation is kind of boring. It'd be very hard for people from the United States to know where I'm from. But that's good for you, because my pronunciation is that kind of very standard, very safe English. It's American English. I taught English in high school in the United States, and now I teach English in universities in Japan. I live in Kyoto. When I teach, I sing a lot. My students don't always sing, but I sing. And I sing because I'm happy. I like teaching. I like being in the classroom with my students. I like to show my students that I'm happy to be there. And it keeps me interested. It's really interesting to me. Whatever vocabulary words students come up with, whatever questions they come up with, when I hear a new Japanese word, I like to start singing it, to kind of put it into my head. And even when I come home, I watch YouTube. And I often watch the singing competitions. What is it? The America's Got Talent and the X Factor. And I love watching people who don't think they're good at singing get up there and challenge themselves and discover how wonderful they really are. And when I see that, I think a lot about my students, many of whom don't realize how wonderful they are. And they're so worried about their English. And I can't do this. And then I see them in class, or I see them after class, and we're speaking in English. It's simple conversations, but they're really nice people. And they're able to show that with English. And sometimes they say really profound things in English, and I'm amazed. And I want my students to have that feeling, to have that realization that they can do this and be this person in English. So I get pretty inspired when I watch these singing shows where people discover that about themselves. If you watch these singing shows, and I would encourage you to do this, I hope that you will notice a couple of things. One, when people sing, we really move our mouths a lot. You can't be pretty and sing at the same time. Your mouth and your face are going to do really crazy things when you sing. You have to make the sounds. So if you're watching these people sing, it's a little bit like the pronunciation videos, but everything is exaggerated because people singing need to make the sounds very, very clear. So you can learn a lot from watching their faces, their mouths, when they are singing. The other thing that I find very interesting, especially when I watch Britain's Got Talent, the people in England, to me, because I am American, their English sounds very, very different. And I can hear pretty strong accents to my ear when they're speaking before, and they say, hello, my name is Peter, I'm from this place, and I grew up here, and blah, blah, blah. And they sound very not American to me. And then when they start to sing, I don't want to say they sound American, but everybody sounds the same. When American people sing, when English people start singing, when Australians start singing, mostly we all kind of sound the same, including, of course, for me, Americans who have very different accents from mine when they are speaking. When they start to sing, the sounds all kind of come to one happy place. And that's really interesting to me. We sort of lose a lot of our accents when we're singing. And if you watch, I hope that you can train your ear to notice that too. So I love to watch these shows. They give me a lot of inspiration. And I love to sing in class. I think that singing helps us be better learners. To keep our minds focused on the language and to remember what we learn, the repetition of singing, la, 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 that repetition and the pattern, the rhythm of a song, la, 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 la. Our mind grabs those patterns and it keeps those patterns. So if we have this rhythm, we have some kind of repetition, and we have some kind of rhyming. Those are the things that our brains hang on to and keep. And when we learn vocabulary that way, when we teach ourselves vocabulary that way by making up a song, we keep it forever. And that's a great way to learn. My reactions, okay. If you have a vocabulary word or a grammar point you want me to try to sing, please put it in the comments and I will do that to show you that you can make it up on the spot. I'll just make it up right now. I'm going to checking over my list. Oh, one person asked me in earlier comments about yes and no, how to make something negative. And I thought right away about a song that I don't really know very well. It's a Beatles song. And these are guys who, if you listen to them speaking, they have a very strong English accents. They're from Liverpool. But when they start singing, they kind of sound like everybody else who's singing. And one of their songs is about yes and no. You say yes, I say no. You say why, I say I don't know. Whoa, whoa, and I don't remember the rest of the song. But there's a yes and a no in there. So if somebody asked me about how do you say yes and how do you say no, I would start there. You say yes, I say no. You say go, I say don't go. No, you shouldn't go. And I'll start going through some negatives. You could do, oh God, I just thought of another one. She loves me. This is a Beatles song too. She loves me, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves me, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a yes song. So let's make it a no song. She doesn't love me, oh, no, no. She doesn't love me, oh, no, no. She doesn't love me, oh, no. I'm not happy. She didn't say she loved me, and I didn't start to laugh. She didn't say she loved me, and I didn't think I'd last. So boom, 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 boom. Start going through some negative verbs. So one person asked me about how to do yes and no, and I would start with that. That one's a little complicated because those are songs that people don't know. Hi, you. Those are songs that people might not know. So let me think for a second. If we were going to do a yes-no song with Happy Birthday. Happy Birthday is kind of a positive song. It could be a negative song. I'm not happy, I'm sad, I'm not funny, I'm boring. I don't know how to sing the song. I don't know what to do next. All those things are negative. If I did know, I would smile, but I don't know, so I'll cry. You can make up a rhyme like that. I'll cry. Cry is not a word, but it's my song, so I'm going to say cry to make it fit the song. And you can do that too. Songs are not tests. Songs are fun. And when we have fun, we are willing to let ourselves do things we wouldn't normally do. And for learning a new language, doing those things with our voices is really important because we need to make new sounds with our voices for pronouncing words and sounds that are not in our native language. So singing is a great avenue to do that. And we need to try using these new vocabulary words that we learn. And sometimes it's kind of boring to write the same sentence 100 times or write a sentence that doesn't mean anything to you. And if it's not going to mean anything, at least make it fun. And it can be a meaningless nonsense song that happens to use your new vocabulary words. A person asked me about a sad word, but I'll try to put it into a song. And that word is corpse, C-O-R, corpse. Corpse, C-O-R-P-S-E, corpse. And it means a dead body. And how do you pronounce it? How do you talk about that? And it's kind of sad, but you know what happens. And so let's make a song. C-O-R-P-S-E. C-O-R-P-S-E, corpse. Oh, what is it? Oh, Deep Blue Sea. I just thought of a song. It's about a guy who gets drowned. Oh, better song. This is a song more people will know. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head and cry, boy. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Poor boy, you're bound to die. This time tomorrow, reckon where I'll be. Down in some lonesome valley. I'll be a corpse, that's me. Corpse, a dead body. And it fits right into this song. It's a song about a guy, I think he stole a horse or something. And so we used to hang people. And that's what they did to this guy. And they made a song about it. And I don't know why, but the song became very, very famous. So a lot of people will recognize the melody. And at the end of the song, the guy is a corpse. So he could sing a song about a corpse using the word corpse. If you have a word you'd like me to try to sing or a grammar point you'd like me to try to make up a song about, put it in the comments and I will have a go at it. If you think of something after the live stream, the other live stream, I've asked people to continue putting comments in, but then the comments string gets really, really long and it's really hard to find new comments. So if you have an idea later on, hey, can we make a song with this word or this grammar point? Please post it directly to the Facebook page, or you can put it in the group within the Facebook page, Believe English, Believes in You, and you can post directly there. And then I'll see the comment and other people will too, of course, and we can try to figure something out. If you like some of these songs, I have examples of all of these songs with different lyrics on the Believe English page. On the Facebook page, there is a tab for videos. If you click on that, you'll see a set of playlists like Eat Your English and Teach and Listening and Pronunciation, and there are different videos about those topics. One of the playlists is Sing, and there's 31 songs in the playlist for Sing. So you can see a lot of different examples of how I would use songs to practice English. You can also see this on YouTube. YouTube's a little bit easier to move around. And so there is a Believe English YouTube channel. The link is in the introduction to this live stream. And the YouTube channel also has different playlists. And one of those playlists is songs. And you'll see the same 31 songs there. Anything I put on Facebook, I also put up on YouTube. So I started the live stream with the ABC song. Most people know that. If you don't know it, it's a great place to start, and it is the English alphabet. And I'll sing it again now in case you haven't heard the ABC song. This is it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? That's the ABC song. If you're teaching people a new song, it's good to start them just with one sound, like loo, 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 loo. In fact, if you're teaching pronunciation and there's any sound you want people to make, you could get them to practice making that sound with just that song, like even like thank you. That's a little weird and a little messy, a little bit spitty, but it gets people making the sound. Let's see, what's another English sound that's hard for people, like you, 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 you. You, 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 you. If you get really good at that, you can start to do minimal pairs like you and zoo. You, zoo, you, zoo, you, zoo, you. You, zoo, you, zoo, you, zoo, you, and alternate between the sounds. And then you can throw in one more sound like do. You do, zoo, do, you do, zoo. You do, zoo, do, you do, zoo. An earlier one that I did was sing and thing. And this little light of mine, sing, thing, zing, sing, thing, sing, thing, zing, 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 zing. Get your minimal pairs, get your pronunciation going, and you're just having fun. You're just making music and singing a song. And so if you make a mistake, it's okay. It's funny. Do it again, right? And you are trying to use these sounds. And because you're doing it in a song, when we sing, we're willing to do things we're not usually willing to do in a normal setting. So the songs let us play with our sounds and play with our language and have fun while we challenge ourselves. Singing is really, really great. If you are a teacher and you can get your students to sing, that's wonderful. I have tried to get my students to sing and it doesn't always work. I don't know. And when it doesn't work, especially if you're a teacher, it hurts. It feels really bad. And I think for students, it feels really bad too. It feels kind of weird if people aren't going to do it. So I encourage you to try. And if your students aren't into it, I encourage you to kind of back off a little bit. I try sometimes, and often my students don't really want to do it, but I still sing in class. I sing for them to kind of show them it's okay, to show them that I'm happy to be in class, and to let them see that I'm thinking. You know, whatever new words I hear in class, English words that they're using, I'll start singing those words. I teach in Japan, so sometimes I hear new Japanese words that are new to me, and I'll start singing them too. Sometimes I'll sing just a little bit in Japanese, just to show the students, because they know what my Japanese level is and they hear me singing and they can see, wow, Peter's doing that in Japanese. And then they know, hey, you know, you can do that in English too. And it's not perfect, but it's a lot of fun. And you do learn. And I learn a lot of Japanese by trying to put these words into songs. And then I can get my students to try and do that with English. When you sing, if you're teaching or you're doing this for yourself, remember, for learning at least, it's not a competition. The song shouldn't be too challenging. You know, somebody earlier up in the comments thread mentioned EDM songs. I don't think there are lyrics to EDM songs, but if there are, you know, they might be really hard. EDM, I think, is all the somewhere in there. Maybe you can get in some rhythm and get in a word and say something. Maybe you can get in a rhythm and get in a word and say something. I don't know. You can try. But you want to do something that's not too challenging from that perspective, so that you can really kind of get into the song. If you want to do like Beyonce songs and things like that, they're really hard. And then you get so caught up in how can I do the song, you're not really letting yourself enjoy the language. So I suggest doing simple songs. And I hear myself getting too fast again, and I've mentioned earlier, and I'll sing it again. I got a new You're Going Too Fast song, and it goes to the tune of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. We wish you would speak more slowly. We wish you would speak more slowly. We wish you would speak more slowly so we'd understand. And that's my Please Speak More Slowly song. And it works for me. So I'm going to try to speak a little bit more slowly. And I hope that you will sing. And when you sing, I suggest you pick easy songs so that everybody can sing. Some easy songs, the easiest song, I think, because everybody knows this song, is Happy Birthday. Everybody knows Happy Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everybody. Happy birthday to you. So we can all sing the song, and we don't have to think about that part. We can just let ourselves get into the words. We can make up a song and make it up as we go along. We can make up new words and say whatever we need to. Không phải nghĩ về nói thế nào, không phải nghĩ về nói thế nào. Đừng ai thì bắt ta hát luôn, đừng ai thì hát nhau. You just make it up right away, just like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It needs to get you started. And if you want it to be perfect, if I want my đừng ai thì hát nhau, if I want my đừng ai thì hát nhau song to be perfect, I can ask you for help. And you'd be much more willing to help me sing a silly song, and I'd be much more willing to listen to you help me make that song than in a classroom setting where you said, Peter, everything was wrong. The grammar was wrong, the pronunciation was wrong, you're wrong, 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 wrong. And that just feels bad. But oh, Peter, that was a funny song. What are you talking about? Right? That's fun. And Peter, try saying it this way. Or move these words around and sing it this way. And then you're going to start singing for me, and you're going to sing the đừng ai thì hát nhau, hát ra đi. You're going to start singing it for me, and then we'll all be singing, and everybody's going to be happy, having a good time. That's the beauty of singing. We can really enjoy helping each other. Teaching and learning sometimes feel not so happy. And when we're not so happy, we're not so learning. The happier we are, the more we are learning. So you can try doing this in class. You can always do this for yourself. I always do it for myself. Whenever I hear a new word in another language, I start thinking about songs. Sometimes I know that word from a song in a language, and I'll start using the word with the song. And sometimes I hear just a rhythm of the word, and then, oh, I can fit that rhythm into this song. So Vietnamese is a little unusual because most of your words are one syllable long. So it's a little bit, every word fits into every song, kind of. Japanese and English are a little different because we have these longer words, and so not every word will fit into every song. Like mispronunciation is a little bit hard. What song can I put mispronunciation into? But you can, if you think about it. You can stretch it out. Let's see. Happy birthday. Mispronunciation is hard to say. Mispronunciation is hard to say. Mispronunciation is hard to say. But I'll say it anyway. There you go. You got a song, you got to practice mispronunciation, and you got to have a little fun. And you can do that. You can always do that. And you can challenge each other. Way back up at the beginning of the comment thread, I'm just going back up there to check again, I put in a list of songs. If you have a question or a song or a word you want me to try to put into a song, put it in the comment thread and I will do that. I put at the beginning of the comments thread some English songs that I think most people will recognize. And if you don't, they're really easy melodies and you can learn them very, very quickly. And I put these in so that you can kind of mix it up with yourself and with each other. If you have a vocabulary word or a grammar point, you can say, this is the word we're going to work on. And then you kind of, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by his toe. If he hollers, let him go. You are not it. And you pick that song and make the word or the grammar point fit that song. And the songs that I suggested are, You Are My Sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. It's a quick song. It's an easy song. You can put some lyrics in there really fast and learn something. That's one. You Are My Sunshine. The other song I suggested was Happy Birthday, which everybody knows. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And then another quick, easy song is This Little Light of Mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. That's it. It's a quick, simple song. A lot of people will know it already, and if they don't, they can learn it really, really fast. It's easy to sing. And then We Wish You a Merry Christmas, another song that everybody knows. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And finally, a longer song, but it's a very short piece that you do again and again and again as you tell a story. And that's, I don't know the real name. I call it The Other Day song. The other day, I met a bear, a great big bear, away up there, away up there. The other day, I met a bear, a great big bear, away up there. And you repeat that verse as many times as you need to tell a story. You could just do the verse one time to practice a word or a grammar point. So you have those 5 songs. You think about a word or a grammar point that you want to practice. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, your way through the songs and pick one and then start singing. And that's what you do. In a classroom, you could, of course, everybody gets a word, a vocabulary point, and then each group has to do a different song using that word or grammar point. And you can have a lot of fun with this. And that's part of what singing is the fun part. When we're having fun, we are willing to take risks. We're willing to do things we wouldn't normally do in a new language and with new sounds. So songs are great for that, for letting us explore what we can do with what we know. And when you have a song, the rhythm kind of locks you in. Like once you start, you don't stop. And for people who have problems speaking, if they commit to, I'm going to sing one verse of Happy Birthday, and they just start, then they don't do the stopping and thinking, what do I say? The rhythm of the song, la 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 la, kind of pulls them along. Tôi sẽ hát nhạc Việt Nam, tôi sẽ hát nhạc Việt Nam, tôi không được không hát nữa, tôi sẽ hát luôn xong rồi. I just gotta keep going. And when I keep going, I'll just pull words out from, I don't know where they come from, but they come. They're in our minds. We don't always know where to get them, but as we start singing a song, our brain is racing through the patterns. Our brain is going through the patterns of the rhythm, of the rhyme, and then it's, okay, I'll put this in, I'll put this in, I'll put this in. And suddenly we find these vocabulary words and ways of using them that let us make the song. And that's what's really, really cool. If you are exploring sounds, I mentioned this earlier and I want to mention it again. When you practice singing, often to learn a new song, you just use one sound to learn the lyrics. So if you were learning for the first time, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You don't want to worry about, do I know the words? So you just pick one sound like new, 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 new. Whoops, that's Happy Birthday. No, 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 and just do that sound. So if you have an English sound that's difficult for you, that you want to practice, you can do that sound for the song. A fun one is, but it's really messy. I'm going to screw up my computer now. It's kind of, but it's fun, and you get to do the song. When I do talk about pronunciation, I also talk about minimal pairs. So once you know a sound you want to practice or a word, you can try and pair that word up with another word that's similar and put it into the song. So this little light of mine, one sound that a lot of Vietnamese have problems with is you, often comes out as zu. Right? So you do you zoo, 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 you. And you teach yourself to switch between those sounds. And I'm just thinking, and I'm getting to the end of the live stream, and a good place to talk about endings is at the end. Often Vietnamese people don't say the ends of English words. And in a song, it's very important to say the end of the word. If you listen to people singing, and if you join a singing group, they really emphasize that at the end of the word, you really need to make the end sound. Because inside of the music, the word can be lost without the end sound. And one that you'll always hear really, really clearly is that T sound. Last night I went to the zoo and I saw a kazoo. So as you're singing, you want to make the end sounds. And if you listen to people singing, you will hear the end sounds. I mentioned also earlier that I often watch the singing competitions on YouTube, America's Got Talent and the X Factor, and I love seeing people discover how wonderful they are and what they can do with their voices when they sing. And I get really excited and I get motivated because I know that is true about my students. And I often want them to have that kind of moment where they realize, wow, I can do this in English, because they can. They don't always see it. I see it. I see things people do and say, and it's really, really wonderful. And I get happy and I start singing in class. I hope that you can get happy and you can start singing in class too. And in the shower and on the street and walking around and being happy. Just sing. It's good to sing. All right, I'm going to finish up. I'll sing you one more song. This is the goodbye song. And I do this in my smaller classes to help everybody learn each other's names. I'm going to see, I see two Phams and Sun and Dang. Okay, this is going to get hard. I won't do that. So here's the goodbye song. We say, it's a good night. And I sing this at the end of my class. I have a class, actually it's going to start next week, and there's 15 people in the class. So we go through it at the end of class very quickly. We do everybody's name. It goes like this. Good night, Peter. Good night, Peter. Good night, Peter. We're sad to see you go. Boom, boom, boom. Good night, Yuki. Good night, Yuki. Good night, Yuki. We're sad to see you go. Boom, boom, boom. Good night, Reiko. Good night, Reiko. Good night, Reiko. We're sad to see you go. Boom, boom. We go through and we sing everybody's names. And so I'll sing that for you guys now to say thank you so much for being part of the live stream tonight. If you think of more words or grammar points you'd like to have made into a song, please let me know on the Believe English page. The best place to do that is in the group, Believe English Believes in You, because you can post directly to the group. And it's your own post. Sometimes comments get lost in other comments. But if you would like a particular kind of song, if you'd like to hear a particular kind of song, make it yourself too, and you want to hear how I would do it, please ask me. I'll be happy to try and make a song for you. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I'm going to say good night. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. I'm sad to see you go. Boom, boom.